Everyone knows we're in a climate emergency.
The living world is a unique and spectacular marvel. Yet the way we humans live on Earth is sending it into a decline.
Do we realise how much clothes contribute to this?
Lots of us are used to recycling. You know, we know how to sort our recycling out. We know that we need to buy less plastic. We know where to put our recycling, but we don't apply that same level of sustainability to the clothing choices that we make. And I think for a lot of people, that's just because they don't know.
That's Gill Coupland from Zero Waste Leeds. We're going to meet Gill and Zero Waste Leeds a lot in this podcast.
Once you start having that conversation, people think, oh, I realise now that my clothing choices make a difference. So I'm going to change my behaviour and I'm going to do these things instead.
As humans, we all wear clothes. So as the population grows, we're going to have more and more clothes needed in our houses.
Dr. Mark Sumner is a lecturer in sustainability, retail and fashion at the University of Leeds.
It's been estimated there's something like £40 billion worth of clothing sitting at the back of a wardrobe somewhere. It's a bit like the Narnia wardrobe in The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe.
Have you been around my house then?
But we still have, hundreds of thousands of tons of clothing going to waste. And the latest figures suggest that we're looking at something like 350,000 tons of textile waste that goes into landfill or incineration. Now that is the equivalent, and if I've got my maths right, almost 1 billion T-shirts. There are issues around the use of non-renewable resources. So we're obviously talking about oil, for example, there. There are issues, very specific issues around water consumption in the growing of cotton, for example, but also the use of water and the release of pollutants. So we've got those very specific environmental impacts, but we've also got social impacts.
At last count, in Leeds, 4,000 tonnes of textiles end up in black bins. They go to the incinerator energy recovery facility, and that has a lot of machinery, and the textiles clog the machinery. If we divided it by the number of people in Leeds, that's about 12 kilograms per person. Put a video together and it really smacks you in the face about how much 12 kilograms of textiles is. If you imagine those huge, great big blue IKEA bags, it's one of those absolutely crammed full. It's a huge amount.